Fuck. I need my PA real quick.
Welcome to the AFC East by NAFCo. I'm Perry. This is the crew here with Jeff Carey, Paul Garrettson, and myself, Perry Langell. And also, I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Du Bois Area Council on the Arts, Red Meat, and WestPA Systems. You can go to westpasystems.com, and as well as NAFCo.org. Our NAFCo website's up. So I do want to say that's our main sponsor, and we have new logoing. There's been a heck of a lot going on over in the NAFCo camp here. And so thank you to Michael Gaffner for helping out with the logoing that you see here behind me tonight. And there's actually going to be another iteration of this logo coming out already. We just don't have it formatted this way for the streamer banner yet. But we got a lot to talk about. Paul, especially because you got 2 weeks of Bills games to talk about. There's still last Monday night game, and you got Miami and the Jets doing their stuff too. So we've got a bit to talk about today. I see there's 3 people joined with us today already. I enjoy seeing you here. Feel free to comment. Here's a live feed.
Those are my friends. Those are my friends. Those are all my friends.
Awesome.
Well,
yeah, they're officially all of our friends now. I'm glad we've made new friends.
Facebook friends are awesome.
So where do you want to start? I mean, what you want to talk about?
Well, let's talk about last week because we got to cover that because it was Monday night and you didn't want to show up, and Perry just blast his ass. Go ahead, I want to hear this shit.
Well, I guess here's the problem is that now we're a week out and I did all my research on this week. It is a little unfortunate with the show with the way Monday nights kind of work with our scheduling. But yeah, I mean, just kept on the ground and man, out muscled. That's what it is. It was a trench muscling. The wind was fucking insane, and it was a ridiculous job to throw the ball.
You saw we're a passing team, and you saw us throw into a wall, and it bounces off. I mean, that's how it is. And we're not a running team. You guys are a running team, and we'll talk about Jeff's running team later on in this podcast. But it was just horrible. It was terrible, and it's like watching a Cleveland game in the 70s. It's terrible. It wasn't high scoring. Was nothing. It was just a terrible experience. I literally did not listen to one thing post game for a whole week. Not at all. I just cut myself off. Like no football.
You didn't want to hear it.
Did not want to hear nothing. Yeah, no.
It was one of the ugliest games I've seen in forever. Like, it was the most boring game. I actually watched the Manning podcast. They were like, when's he going to throw the ball? Is he going to throw the ball now? We throwing the ball now? We're going to throw the ball now? Yeah, because that's
quarterback, so they're just like, yeah, I mean, even, who was it that said, Matt Judon said that Mac Jones didn't do a whole lot. He just kind of handed off the ball all day. But he said it kind of in a friendly way because it was his teammate.
Here's my outside opinion. And Paul, you know this because you're the Bills fan. You guys totally rely upon the pass. Great weather, you guys kill people. You don't have a running game. We don't have a running game either. That's why we dink and dunk. You guys tried to have a passing game because you don't have a running game. And that's the problem with being maybe 1 or 2 dimensional. You have to have every component to win games in the NFL.
But here's my disappointment. You still have a 240-pound, 6'4" quarterback who has an arm like a rocket. He can throw in anything he's supposed to. He didn't, but you're supposed to. And you have the best receiving core in football. I mean, you're supposed to do something. And it was just disappointment all around.
When we talk about this week's games, I'm going to address your quarterback rushing issue.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll bring that because I have something to bring on that. So, anyway, that was that, and we lost, 2 of the last 3 games. It's depressing, but you know what? We're still in the playoffs.
You're still there. Yeah, you're still there.
Playoff spot, and and we have a pretty weak schedule except somebody with a funny hat. So, Patriots. That's the only winning team we'll face between now and end of the season. So that's 4 games. So you can say we're at least 3-1. So 3-1 means what? Okay, it's 10-7. That's a playoff team. So I'm just saying.
So, what did you think about Kyle Shanahan's comments after the game?
I don't listen to after the game when we lose. I'm sorry. I don't do that. I go there and I look for the whiskey. Wife hides the whiskey. And I'm hunting for an hour after the game for whiskey, and I can't find it. So that's what I do after the game.
Yeah. Well, now, more specifically, Sean McDermott had said that he said, do not give too much attention to Bill Belichick, or don't give Bill Belichick too much of the credit. Basically, is how he put it. There, I'm struggling to have the quote out of my head there, but paraphrasing, don't give Bill Belichick too much of the credit, and really kind of set everybody off in social media there.
I think Bill Belichick had the best game plan ever.
Yeah,
you
just
run the
run
ball.
it.
Just run the ball.
Yeah,
just run the ball.
And to defer everything, defer the win though. More importantly, there, which that was crazy to see that kickoff, the original opening kickoff, and it did just go totally out into the fans. Like kickers going in that one direction look like superhumans because they just like punters or kickers just kind of like put it up there at all, and it was just like, oh yeah, it's off into the crowd.
Watching the pregame on ESPN was hilarious. Like they tried to actually do their pregame outside during the wind, and Susie Colbert like almost got blown over. She's like probably 150 pounds. Like the wind came and she's like stumbling around the field. Like you just knew it was going to be a bad night for quarterbacks.
Well, they're talking new stadium for the Buffalo Bills. So, yeah, a dome stadium pretty much, looks pretty good. So,
do you think that you guys are going to get a dome if you were to get a stadium in Buffalo?
No, we're going to probably do a Miami Dolphins type of thing, where you do
restoration. That would make the most sense. I think that would be the best way to go. Really, that's the modern way of doing things. A restoration project
where you cover 85% of the fans, and the rest can just go say, "Hey, the cheap tickets." So, yeah. Anyway. Not talking about that. Okay, let's move on.
So we're talking AFC East last week.
Well,
I mean, Paul, you weren't on last week. The Dolphins did win their 5th game in a row.
Yeah, I want to talk about Miami though. Yeah, you have the floor right now, Jeff, because give this moment for Miami that had a bye.
I mean, I kind of covered it last week, but I mean, last week we did beat the Giants. They're a terrible team. But that is 5 in a row for the Dolphins, and we had the enjoyment of being off this week and just watching everybody else play and seeing who can help us in the playoff race. And that's kind of what Dolphin fans are looking for, just a chance.
You're at 13, and you're in a hunt, so I'm surprised.
Our problem is we're relying upon a bunch of other teams to lose games, and so we're kind of
Welcome to the NFL, buddy.
Yeah. But everybody's there. Yeah. The cool thing is we have a pretty easy schedule if we can win the games we're supposed to. Ironically, we've lost 2 or 3 games that we shouldn't have lost. So we'll just kind of sit and wait and see what happens, I guess.
Yep.
I like all the pages. I'm a fan on a few pages, and everyone's like, we're rooting for this, we're rooting for this. There's so many scenarios out there still with so many weeks left to play that a million things could happen.
Well, Perry's team and my team we just went out and we're in playoffs. So
yeah, our schedules are simple. We do have that other matchup, but it puts less bearing on it at this point.
You have Indianapolis and you have us. So if you lose those two, Buffalo is in first place if we win out.
So we'll just flip this over to the New England bye week talk here. Yeah. I think that the bye week, I know Mac Jones did not really rest that much is what they've said here. Really what they've said is Mac Jones has just been spending a lot of time in the film room and preparing. And, luckily, that's one of those moments where here's a late bye week for the Patriots. Historically, I'm not sure how much control the teams have, if you guys know the process of picking bye week times. But from my understanding, the Patriots, if they have any say, they try to aim towards the latter end of the season. The latter end of the season has been helpful for the Patriots because if you're aiming towards the playoffs, because you're getting that break later on. You're fresher going to the playoffs is the theory, but there's a longer slog in the regular season. But they're through that slog with a winning record, top seed in the AFC.
Well, the only priority of a bye week first goes to the teams that go to London. And after you go to London, you get the bye week. And after that, it's like...
But not Miami?
No, it's an NFL computer of randomizing. Yeah.
Well, who was it that didn't take the bye week? Was that Miami this year?
No. Well,
Jeff, you're frozen. Oh, I'll add you to stream here.
He's still... I
don't know what.
Yeah.
We'll get rid of that version.
Yeah. You got me? Miami chose not to take the bye week after going to England. I guess because it's better to have it later off like we did this season. Kind of like, you never know what your record's going to be. You hope your record be a certain way. But, we chose not to, and I think it worked out for our benefit to take it later.
Oh, there you go.
You're
messing me up with my Christmas tree, Perry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, all right. Well, I think enough about the bye week. So, but let's get talking about Buffalo at Tampa Bay. Buffalo 7-6. Tampa Bay is now 10-3 after a loss. 27 Buffalo, 33 Tampa Bay. Paul, this is your game. Take it away.
Did you guys watch any of this?
I did.
I have not. I'm going to be honest. I have not.
Okay.
Just caught coverage.
Well, going to the half, it was 3-24. Really, we did nothing in the first half, and it was just figuring these guys out. Arians had things going. Brady was Brady. But second half, oh my God. Josh was King Kong. He was 300 and 100 yards rushing, 3 TDs. He lit them up, scared them to death. They wanted to go to their mamas. They really did. So we covered that and ended up being overtime 27-27. And you flip of a coin, man. That's how it went. And the refs suck too, by the way. Anyway.
Okay, Paul, but you have one of the best passing defenses, right?
Brady. Okay. Godwin. Evans. Who's the other guy that got?
Gronkowski.
I mean, come on. And our number one corner is gone for the year. So we still stuffed the second half.
It was fun to watch. The second half was fun to watch. The comeback, I was like, oh my gosh, these guys might do it.
I'm on the show today because I'm not totally depressed like it was against New England because we should have won that game. But I'm not depressed because we took the Super Bowl champs and we took them to the wall. I mean, we threw them against the wall.
True.
The second half, we did.
Yep.
And
you put up a fight. It was not an easy loss.
You went to overtime. Yeah, losing to overtime like that sucks.
well, because first
one
person
play.
scores, one play. So
Yeah.
and it could have been us one play when we were playing. So if we won the toss. So anyway.
So here's my comment on your running quarterback. I know he's big. I know he's strong. Yesterday, Lamar Jackson got knocked out.
Yep.
Running quarterback.
Well, let's say he's coming back next week, but
Griffin the third is not even playing anymore. Running quarterback. A running quarterback does not stay in this league very long.
we had to do it because that's the way.
Oh, I know he's a fighter, but dude, one hit, he's done. And this is from personal experience. My quarterback, you knocked my quarterback out, and he wasn't even running. You just sacked him so hard. So I don't want my quarterback to run. You guys like your quarterback running. You know, your first pick in the draft is a running back or a free agent running back, because you cannot put your quarterback out there, especially in his second year or third year, getting hammered all the time and jumping and hurdling like he's some kind of Olympic athlete. He's gonna get hurt one day, and then you're stuck.
Well, he did get hurt. He did get hurt. He's got a mild turf toe. They say he's day to day. They're lying, but that's fine. Our backup's Mitch Trubisky, and he's pretty damn good too.
He's good, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not, I'm not worried about it. So yeah, but he needed. If Buffalo is going to go in deep into the playoffs, we're going to need to see this Josh Allen like this. We are. I mean, unfortunately, that we're going to need a Superman. And he was Superman yesterday, and we just, flip of a coin. So, well, that happened. No, that was yesterday. So what else?
It was a 60-point game, man. That beat the over.
No.
So what was? Oh, I'll ask this because this is the show art that I picked was Brady's QB sneak. Where did that fall? Was that a memorable play for you, Paul, in the game?
No, it was a stupid, it was, we did a lot of really awful things in the first half. And that's what brought the game to a loss instead of us rolling over on them. So, I mean, if we showed up, Patriots had 300, not Patriots, I'm sorry. The Bucks had 300 yards on us going into the half. And, that's not good. So, but then we took it back. We definitely won the second half, and we definitely won everything else. And we should have won on a coin flip. That's all.
I love your wide receiver Cole Beasley, man. He's a beast.
Yeah,
he's a beast.
Yeah,
like you need a 3rd and 6. Like Beasley's like right there, dude. Like on the spot, sure hands.
We're dangerous. But let's see what happens next 4 weeks. So
hopefully all your trap games are done. Your Jacksonville games and
yeah.
I mean, you guys lost 6 games to teams you should have beat, I think.
Well,
you're one game ahead of us, and we didn't have a quarterback for 3 weeks.
Anyway, we'll talk about that in the picks.
I feel for you.
All right. Well, you two guys had the off week.
Yes. Bye weeks. Yes.
Yeah, you had bye weeks. So you want to go around the NFL first?
Well, no, we got to talk. There's New Orleans 6-7 at New York Jets 3-10 now after a loss. 30-9 got demolished at home by New Orleans. Who is a team that kind of walked right through the AFC East for the most part. This year they beat I know they beat us. They beat us like week 2, I want to say, week 3. Jeff, they beat you guys, right?
Yep.
And then they beat the Jets. Did they beat the Bills?
No, they did not beat the Bills.
The only team they did not beat was the Bills. So they didn't sweep the AFC East. But for a team with no primary quarterback, or good, a real solid quarterback option, they did just kind of, really do a doozy on this division.
And their quarterback's supposed to be great, right? I mean,
no,
comparatively,
Wilson's not great. Their backup. Their backup.
You mean the number 1 draft pick overall back like 6 seasons ago is not supposed to be a great quarterback?
Anyway, I'm nervous about playing them the last game of the year. I am. When you have no talent and you end up beating teams that you should not beat, that's good coaching.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
Yep.
So, I mean, they come as prepared as they can be. So, they have Bridgewater? No, Falco. They had Falco.
You're talking Joe Flacco, you mean?
Flacco. Okay, Falco.
Flacco, yeah.
Falco's Keanu Reeves. I'm sorry.
He's a movie star, yeah. You got the movie star.
The replacements, okay. Yeah. But yeah, they can put anybody in there, and their coach is good, and they're going to beat teams they should not. So it'll be interesting 4 weeks for them. So,
well, we got to play them. We got to play them in 2 weeks. So on Monday Night Football, we played the Jets next week, and then we played New Orleans the week after.
Well, see,
wait, I thought you guys already played New Orleans. You just said they lost.
No, I thought we did. I'm just the calendar right now.
So
no.
I'm sorry.
So I thought that New Orleans had played everybody at this point because it just feels like they've just
the head-to-head for the division winning division lead. The head-to-head against the Patriots and Buffalo is Bills beating the Jets. So we have a better division record if we beat you guys in 2 weeks. You understand that?
Huh?
If we beat the Jets,
If you beat the Jets,
week 17,
okay,
we win the division.
You do.
Yes.
Oh, the division, but not the division title. The division record, though.
Division record. But no,
Okay.
and you. If we win, we play all the rest of the games. You lose against Indianapolis and you lose against us.
Yeah,
we win
sure.
the division. We win the division.
Okay, so you're saying because you're giving a lot of weight to this upcoming game.
Well, right. I'm saying that where the Jets matter.
Yeah.
Okay, the Jets can go and they change shit because excuse my language, Mom, but they change stuff for all other teams. They beat both of you, so they've changed stuff already. I mean, they've created a.
Well, they didn't beat us.
They've created a situation where they matter. That's what I'm saying, and they've done that through coaching. And hopefully, I'd like to see a better Jets team next year. I really do. We need more competition. That's great in the division. That's fun.
Well, keep playing Tampa Bay, and who'd you lose to last week? Oh, keep playing New England. I think you have competition.
Yeah, it's not bad competition, by the way.
I have to talk shit to Paul because I've had to hear this shit for years.
Yeah, you've had to hear it longer than I have. But, that's the thing, too, is you guys did beat us all this week. I think that says something, and we'll get to that a little later. But a little sneak peek here is just, Cam Newton did not fare well in 2020 against Buffalo. So, just saying, that's going to come up a little bit later on today.
Well, he hasn't fared well except his first game back. So
yeah, but I do want to go around the NFL here.
Again, another running quarterback who can't throw. New England let him go after a year. He goes back to Carolina. He won one game, was mouthy, and then got destroyed the last couple games. So these running quarterbacks, I don't get it. I mean, I understand, like, you win a few games for a few years, and then you lose them because they get hurt and they can't throw. And
Jeff, he was a running quarterback for 6 years of his career. After that,
I totally get it.
Yeah, I mean, Bills play him this week, so
yeah.
Good luck. I mean,
he's going out there. He's going out to play. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's going out there to play. That's their best option for a win. That's
Yeah.
just like what the Pats did. He's a guy. He's now a journeyman, basically, even though he's back with his old franchise. So it's a little weird there.
I wonder if he still has a house there. What do you think?
Probably.
What's what?
I feel like he probably did.
I wonder if he still does have a house there.
Yeah, like it's just the same place he was at before.
Yeah.
Did y'all watch the Cowboys Washington game?
Why not? Yeah.
No.
The bubble on the market hasn't popped yet, so I feel like why not have kept the house to, as market values have really gone up in the last couple of years, he would have profited actually by keeping that place the last like 2 seasons without the Panthers.
Yeah.
Just saying economically it would have made sense for him to have held on to the property perhaps. As long as he didn't spend too much on clothing. So what else from around the NFL did anybody want to cover?
The Dallas Cowboys versus Washington. That's a rival. There was a funny segment on ESPN.
Right back.
Take me off the full screen. It's around the AFC. It's around the NFL. Cowboys are up 24-0 at halftime.
The Cowboys were up
24-0.
That's okay.
The final score was 27-20. How exciting was that second half for Washington?
Yeah,
they beat them in the second half 20-3. Yeah. Oh, there was like
one field goal. Yeah.
There was a pick six. There was a fumble. I was like, oh my gosh! Like if we lose this game, because my second team's the Cowboys. I just had to bring that up.
I gotcha. So,
just had to cover that.
Yeah.
And Dak Prescott is not a running quarterback. He's a passing quarterback.
I agree. He is. He gets injured like a running quarterback, though.
Right?
Last year, that injury was that of a running
That was gruesome. Yeah, that was gruesome. Yeah,
it was.
Don't let your quarterbacks get hit.
Yeah, but he was around the outside when that happened. He had the ball.
Yeah.
All right.
Paul, what did you have any around the NFL news you wanted to share with us?
Yeah, we have like 4 or 5 games that really will impact the Patriots, Dolphins, and Bills. You have Kansas City against the LA Chargers. Kansas City is favored by 3.5. And all right, well, it's at the Chargers. So Chargers playing good. So what do you guys think about that game?
Kansas City looked good yesterday.
Well, who they play though? I mean, really?
I'm pulling it for you right now. So I can't pull it off the top of my head. I did watch the game.
It's the Raiders.
The Raiders. Guess who lost to the Raiders?
No, they didn't lose to the Raiders. It was 9-48 Chiefs.
The Dolphins lost to the Raiders.
Okay. Well,
there's a head-to-head matchup. We should have won.
Beat the Giants, but that's not really a surprise. They're 21-37 yesterday. Since we're bringing up both those teams, So
the thing about the Chargers is it's Justin Herbert, right? Everybody on the Dolphin pages thinks that we should have taken Justin Herbert because he put up monster numbers last year, and Tua sat the bench behind Fitzpatrick. Okay, the Chargers aren't really doing that much right now. I mean, they're an average team, just like we're an average team. Tua's numbers are better than Hubert's numbers right now. That's my perspective on the Chargers.
Well, let me give you a little fandom there. Tua's numbers are number 17 in the NFL in quarterbacks, which is really surprisingly good. Good for you. Next game is Raiders against the Browns. Browns are favored 6.5. This impacts all of us. I mean, this impacts what's going on in playoffs. These are all the people in the hunt on the cusp. So you got 12 teams all within a game or two with each other. So it's all pretty exciting. So this should be a great game too.
What was amazing yesterday is the Ravens were looking good.
Yeah.
Then the quarterback gets knocked out, ankle injury.
And they came back.
The Browns are up. And then the Ravens came back and won the freaking game.
No, they did not. Browns won it.
I mean, the Ravens won the game. That's what I'm saying. The Ravens won the game.
No, the Browns beat the Ravens, buddy.
I'm gonna.
What are we?
No.
Yeah.
The Ravens came back and won.
No, they lost 24 to 22.
Looking here.
Okay,
Ravens 22, Browns 24 final.
Yeah.
Oh, they almost came back. Okay, all right. My bad.
All right.
So yeah.
Luckily, we're in
So
an
the
age
Browns
of
did
internet where
win. The Browns did win.
Yeah,
that's right. I had to pull it.
So, but they're still in the hunt team. The next one we got Tennessee and Pittsburgh. Tennessee's favored by 2. You have no Henry. Oh Henry. Oh Henry. Oh Henry. Okay, no Henry. No Henry. No Henry. So, did I get my point? Anyway,
you got Tannehill.
Okay, that's why you got -2, which means the Tennessee's favored. So, anyway, both teams sort of are not doing great. So, anyway, but the big game, and you have Green Bay and Baltimore. And Baltimore was number 1, and in the New England slot now is number 1. I just want to beat Baltimore down. I just want to see an NFC team beat a contender team down. And with Lamar out, I mean, you have to go and see that's a good thing. I don't want any injury being bad, but Lamar out is a good thing, right?
You know that Rodgers owns the Bears, right? You saw that? He owns the Bears.
He owns the Bears.
What do you mean?
He beat them by 16 points or 15 points last night. Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't sure if this was another thing. Well, speaking of that, around the NFL, I had a friend on my Facebook, a friend I went to college with, just started film with, Eric Ambrick. I'll shout out to Eric here. He became a part owner of the Green Bay Packers this week. He got the certificate. He bought into that thing. I think it was like $320 a share that they put up there for ownership on the Packers here recently. They had a new round of buyout, publicly purchasable shares. And
that's BS, though. I mean, you can't have no control or say over it.
No,
he has one share. He has one share. He owns like 0.00000 point. He does actually can attend a shareholders meeting. They hold those annually in Green Bay, though. They're a big thing where they have like
the new issued shares are for the improvement of the stadium and everything else. It's not for the team. You understand that, right?
Not for the team. It is for the franchise, though.
No, it's for the stadium and that kind of crap.
Yeah, it's still part of the assets to the nonprofit.
It's like buying any stock. If the value of the team goes up, you make a little bit of money.
Yes, that is actually the total. And you know what though? The value of the Packers historically has gone up over time. Every team in the NFL is that way. So it's actually not really a risky investment in my mind that the Packers won't, sell more merch and da-da-da. And the TV prices just keep skyrocketing year after year. Makes that money the owners of franchises. So there you go. Plus, they've been expanding. The Pats the stadiums have been. That's the modern trend. Like you said, what are we going to do with the Bills? Oh, probably what Miami did. What Miami did is what everybody's doing. Even the Patriots have done a ton of expansion around the stadium. They've actually expanded much. It's all in these side features now because just about everybody has a decent stadium. You're done with the days of like Sullivan Stadium there, for instance. That was what New England had before Gillette, where it was just like fucking cold ass bleachers. I never actually had the pleasure to go there. First game I went to was just like right after Gillette had opened, but Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is gone are those days. We haven't had that problem where we're really trying to upgrade from just a nothing. And these older stadiums that are the classics like Orchard Park, it's let's renovate. Let's renovate, let's add on. Do what they did to Fenway Park really was also one of the originators, I think, of this concept is the 2000s renovations of Fenway Park.
Well, in Ridge Stadium in 1972, when they built that, they had the infrastructure already in place for a dome stadium, which was innovative more than you ever saw in your life. I'm looking forward to it. I mean,
Toronto was one of the first ones of that. And,
well, the Rogers Stadium, the Rogers Center only has 40,000 seating capacity. So,
it's called Rogers Center now, but I still adore the name Sky Dome. It sounds more like a James Bond film. Okay.
All right. Let me finish off
Skyfall.
around the NFL.
Okay.
Okay. Here's the current playoff situation for the AFC. You got, I don't know, somebody wearing funny hats. You got the Tennessee Titans, who used to be the Houston Oilers. You got the Chiefs at number 3. You got the Ravens, Chargers, Colts, Bills. And number 13 still in the hunt is the Fins. So that's around the NFL that I have. Quarterbacks down are the Ravens, and the Bills quarterbacks sort of hurt some. And I think that's it. I think that's all we got around the NFL.
I've got a real quick one here. You got the Texans versus the Jaguars next week.
Who's going to watch that? Okay.
The Jaguars are actually favored in the game.
You got Tyrod Taylor playing, man. He's Mr. Amazing.
And it's in Jacksonville. Let's go, Urban Myers. Let's go get your third one, baby. Or your fourth one. Yeah.
Okay. What's it over and under? Urban Meyer will be fired by the end of the year.
I think he stays the whole year.
I think he stays the whole year, but he's not back next year. I don't think that they have anybody better to really go with.
He's one and done. He's one and done. So
it was not a success. But you know what I think, though? I think
I don't think he's going anywhere, honestly.
I think in the summer, I think he's going to college.
Unless he gets a great college job again, I don't think he's going anywhere.
But I think it's there for him if he wants it.
I think Brian Dable and Brendan Fraser, Buffalo Bills coordinators, are going to go and take that job. That's what I think. And I think it's Brian Dable that's going to be the next coach of Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm just saying. So he loves a great new quarterback. And you know what? That quarterback's pretty damn good. I just got to say.
Well, Urban Meyer, he picked his own quarterback.
Well, okay, who's not going to take him? Come on.
No, but what I'm saying is their team was so bad. It's not just the quarterback. I mean, Minshew won a game this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't the quarterback. Their team is just terrible. Like, they're just terrible everywhere.
I love Minshew, so, okay.
I did too. I was glad for him last week.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Let's talk about this next coming week.
Yeah. So we got New England. Let's go in chronological order here. New England 9-4 at Indiana, or Indianapolis. It is Indiana technically. So, in Indy 7-6 Saturday night. This game got moved. So Saturday night 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, -5 GMT. So what we got here is a game that got moved into a prime time slot.
You got flexed. You're right.
Is this going to be on the NFL Network, or is this?
Yes, NFL Network game. And I'm always luckily I'm going to be watching this game right after it's over, around probably 11:30 p.m. And I'm going to be watching it after it airs on the NFL Game Pass as a game replay. Now the thing is, though, is that it to those watching live, I guess you're beholden to having NFL Network. Now, Paul, I'm aware you have NFL Network. However, many people just have basic cable or, something of that nature. And I don't even have cable. That's part of why I do the Game Pass. But the NFL Network itself, ever since around the late 2000s, they've been pulling this. They pull this whole thing late around this time of the year where they suck a couple Saturday night games in that are crucial games, and they piss off the general public in doing
Because,
so.
Perry, who owns the NFL Network?
The NFL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I get that. Yeah, so they're trying to flex their muscle. It's all a dick slinging contest where they're trying to flex their muscle on the cable packages to make it happen. Basically,
you can stream this on a couple different platforms.
There's some platforms out there.
There's Hulu and all that stuff. What you want to do is basically go and take their 7-day free trial and put the game on your 7-day free trial, and get it that way,
and cancel before that. Yeah,
and then after 7 days, you ask other friends to give you their password and information.
Cheaters. All right, good deal. All right, if you want to watch the game, you can watch the game. I'm just saying. So
yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Find a friend with cable. Okay, and they just get their password and just watch it on the computer and just put an HDMI cable to your TV.
My direct TV, it was fine. I don't have an NFL Network. If I had to go back to no, I do have that, but I don't have ESPN. So here's a story. My 3 friends. Anyway, I went to go and do it, but said, okay, we'll put it on, but you're gonna have to be obligated again for 2 more years. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So then I go to these other places where you get free whatever. Well, good luck and sign up in that too. So I ended up going ahead and get obligated for another 2 years. I don't want to screw with it. So I want to watch the game. So
Perry, after post show, talk to me. I'll hook you up. Do I watch it live?
Oh. Yeah, well, I won't be able to watch it live anyway, though, Jeff, because it's a work night for me. So it's like one of those things where actually it just works perfectly fine for me to watch this as a replay. But I might want your password for other things.
All right.
However, I don't know if we should be putting this in public. But however, yeah, okay. Anyway, I've always dreamt of doing a show about internet piracy.
So
that's what the AFC East by NAFCO has become.
I've just got some funny stats. I've got the game preview up here
for Indy.
Points per game.
Okay.
Points per game average. Patriots 28, Colts 28.5. Yards per game 355 to 368 Colts. Opponents points per game. This is where you had the lead. 15.8 compared to the Colts 21.8. You guys are 1.1 turnover away from each other. Pretty close in penalties and pretty close in penalty yards. The Colts beat the Dolphins. We beat the Patriots. First game of the season.
True.
This could be a really close game.
True, although that was not the same Patriots.
But I still want you guys to win.
Yeah, I just you can't really compare week 1 Pats to week 15 Pats.
It's in my interest. It's in my team's interest for you guys to win.
Why is that?
Because Indy's 7-6, the Dolphins are 6-7. We're one game away.
Oh, really?
End up, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But if they end up tying, then Indy has the advantage. So I need Indy to lose a couple games and drop for me.
Are you done?
So, yeah. Well, right now the Pats are on fire. I have all faith that the Patriots can pull this win off. Is my thoughts on this game. New England versus Indy in Indy. I don't see the going away as a problem. I really do see the Patriot as a Pats fan. Even I know I'm biased, but Mac 10, they're calling him now. He's actually filed for two nicknames, by the way, MJ 10 and now Mac 10. And I think he thinks MJ 10 opens him up to too much comparison to Brady with TB 12 and Edelman with JE 11. And so he has trademarked also Mac 10, and that's a one that I can get behind
Well,
MJ's too much like Jordan. You can't do MJ.
Or machine pistol, rather. Probably more like MJ? Yeah, MJ Michael Jordan too. You're correct. I thought that as well. Well, that would be more of an MJ 23 situation. Still,
MJ. When you say MJ, there's one
you're
MJ.
right. Yeah, and so he trademarked that one first, and then he went to Mac 10 as a trademark. And I think that Mac 10 is the one that I in the Mac Jones fan group, which I'm in on Facebook. I voted in their polls for Mac 10. Of course, Big Mac was on there, but that ends up being like a separate company issue.
Is this like a new
McDonald's
thing, like quarterbacks like trademarking their
Oh,
things,
everything,
like,
the NFTs and all this
like
stuff. I think Bourne had made an
TB12
NFT, or Kendrick Bourne, I think, and then somebody else. Yeah, well, it's money. It's money. The TB12 thing provides that company, like we talked about. You can get dumped extra cash into there, and then take a team-friendly contract, and suddenly they also invest into that company. You know.
Hold on. My niece plays college soccer, and her team and her personally make money on endorsements in college and stuff like that. Also, college level now, you're allowed to make money.
yeah.
Green, Paul.
What?
Just switch your shit to green.
Oh,
You said green is money, right?
sorry. There you go.
Paul's got a new light today, actually. So he's spanking.
Yes. My buddy got me this new lighting system. Thank you, Perry.
You're welcome.
Really,
yeah. But yeah, Halo light.
I appreciate it.
We're up their production value is the important thing for the audience to take note of here. And then Jeff's been lit for like 3 weeks with a Halo light.
Jeff does not need to be lit by any lighting. Jeff's always lit.
Jeff got sent. Check out this mug.
Okay.
Where's it at? Look at that.
Yeah, you like
Yeah.
that
You
mug?
see that?
Proud of this
Yeah.
mug?
Yeah.
Is that new?
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
so
that and you got your Christmas tree behind you there, all decked out.
yeah,
Here
my
with,
fans sent me.
Dolphins colors, dolphin color ornaments. That's pretty dope, man.
Wait,
And the star on top is a Dolphins cap.
That costs at least $10, right?
What's that?
That tree.
Oh yeah, I stole it somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. On that note,
the ornaments cost more than the tree did.
Let me close out New England Colts. The Colts are favored by
right.
two.
We never did picks.
They're favored by 2, and Vegas knows something, and they're pretty much dead on every freaking time. It's sort of scary.
So I have a theory. On the Vegas numbers here. Really, I came up with this about 10 hours ago, and I want to share it. And this is the situation where it applies. So didn't we say plus minus 3 points, plus minus 3 points, home field advantage, right? So that 2 points.
Yep.
But then if I don't have any faith, so here's my thing. So that's 3 there. So I'm going to chop off 3 from there. So that gives me a 4-point differential in my head. You know what? This theory doesn't make sense until we get to the other way, actually. It works if the visiting team is the losing team. Anyway, so basically, I'm calling it a 4-point difference for the Pats' favorite, and I'm thinking it's going to be 25-21. How they're getting there, I don't have a fucking clue.
I
But
see
they're doing it. Maybe a 2-point conversion.
There was one of those rare things where there was a score this weekend that there was never a total of. I forget what the term is. There's a funny term. Somebody will send it to me. I'll find it again. It's where they've had all the totals of every score for the total NFL forever. And there was one this weekend. It was like a weird score. So you might have that. You might have that 25-21. It's 46 points.
It works. Yeah,
I don't know how you're getting there. But
you get there with a 2-point conversion
or safety or
a safety. But like really, I'm adding 1 point to 3 touchdowns and a field goal.
I see New England doing 24, but I see Indianapolis running the crap out of them because New England's running defense stop is terrible. So I'm saying 31.
I don't know that 24. It is. I don't know that it is. Passing is dominant right now. And J.C. Jackson is going to be a mess of a contract for them to deal with in the offseason, by the way.
Okay.
That's I'm just saying. Probably going to be a franchise tag, actually, is my guess, if I have to guess.
That's my pick. Okay, next game.
Well, Jeff, what's your pick on this game?
I said 31-24.
I said Jeff.
I can't believe that Indy's actually favored in this game. I really can't.
Why?
After what the Patriots are doing. I don't care if it's a home game or not.
They're rolling.
It's a primetime game. New England's rolling. It's like going to be like 36 degrees at kickoff. They just kicked somebody's ass last week in a freezing cold.
Oh, they did not kick.
Indiana's a dome, though.
It is a dome. Jeff, it is a dome.
Last week, it was just one pass. Could have made the whole difference. One pass.
Is it Wentz, man? I don't know. And he beat the Dolphins. Dolphins beat the Patriots weeks ago. Actually, I want New England to win because it favors the Dolphins.
No, it does not favor the Dolphins.
Yeah, it does. I need New England to I need to win out and not have no tiebreakers with nobody. 28-21.
All right. Let's talk Jets versus Dolphins. Fortunately, your running back group start kissing each other, making out. So all 3 of them have COVID. So what are you going to do against the Jets?
We didn't have a running game anyways. We did bring in a former player. I can't get his name off my head.
Lindsay.
No.
No, okay.
I was looking up rare scores in the NFL. Sorry. No, we're bringing a guy today to actually try out and see if he can help us out this weekend because we do have a running back problem. We've always had a running back problem. Ahmed's going to be out.
Gaskin's
out. Yeah, it might be Lindsay again. Let's see. This is a home game. We've already beat the Jets once. Miami's favored. It's going to be sunny and beautiful, and Tua's throwing for maybe 180 yards.
How's his health, by the way? Lately?
He's good now. He's great.
Okay. He is good.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good now.
Just checking. Had the dipstick to our Miami man.
Yeah, I don't even know who's going to quarterback for the Jets this weekend, but it doesn't matter. Our defense is like stepping up, winning games for us. It's going to be a beautiful Sunday. It's going to be a happy Monday next Monday talking to you guys. We're going to put up a total of 24 points and win 24-17.
All right, where I'm going this, the Jets are excellent against second-tier teams. They are. See, I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
We've already lost our bullshit games. We've already lost to the Colts. We lost to the Raiders. We lost to fucking Jacksonville. We're not losing these games. We should win no more. If we do, then I think Flores and Greer need to be fired if we lose these next couple games, honestly.
Yeah. Now, the Dolphins played the Jets already. It was 24-17. That was November 21st. That was in New York. So the Dolphins won on the road against the Jets already. That doesn't give me faith that the Jets can pull this one off in Miami. There's just no reason I believe that this game is favored towards the Jets. I do think, though, that the Jets can injure Miami along the way if Miami doesn't watch themselves, because that's always my warning this year against the Jets is that if they're not guarded, those guys hit hard. So you got to watch out for that. But it's they're a hard-hitting defensive team, 3-10. You know, they are good against second-rate teams. Are we calling Miami second-rate, Paul? Is that what you're doing?
Well, second tier.
second tier.
or third tier. I'm just saying. When they're second tier,
You
'cause
know, I
they're
mean,
still in the
I
hunt.
hear you.
They're still in the hunt, so they're second tier.
Yeah,
So,
but they do have a losing record here over
But-
halfway through the season. Sorry, Jeff, but that is just a fact. So these
No,
are
look at
two
the teams
teams
we
though,
lost
with
against,
losing
yeah.
records. But this would put you even. This would put you 500 if you got this. So that would feel nice, wouldn't it?
I
Getting
would
the
love it
500?
right now.
That's what's at stake this weekend for you. Really, that's the biggest thing. Is
Actually, the biggest,
500 week 15 here?
the biggest stake besides Buffalo, Miami Dolphins really hate the Jets. We really hate the Jets. Like we hate losing to the Jets. Honestly,
Yeah, I see your point. Yeah, like that's sort of a risk in Miami sometimes more than it feels like. I guess up. in
this is like
Buffalo or New
I'm
England.
actually thinking about going to this
Sorry.
game this week. I might
Oh,
go
yeah?
to this game this weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, 1
Well,
p.m.
so I-
Sunday.
So I
Well-
might go. I might go live on Facebook. I might.
Yeah, go for it, man. Do it on the AFC East page. You got access to that.
Well,
You
guys.
hear what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Well, guys.
Yeah.
You guys remember the game of musical chairs when you take a chair away and you're walking around and the music stops and you got to sit down? This is how this game feels like that for me. I mean, the Jets are just waiting to blow up. I mean, they're like the nuclear bomb on any team that has any hope for playoff. I really do. I think the Jets are going to go and take the Dolphins out. I really do. They're the chair. They are. So I'm just thinking.
Interesting take. So
Yeah.
what do you think? Did you give your score yet, Paul?
No, it's
Let's
going to
give
be
this controversial score then.
okay. It's going to be 21-12. Jets.
21-12, and then I'm thinking. I like I said, I think Miami's taking it. I think Miami's taking it, but it's going to be a defensive game, really, because Miami doesn't have a bad defense and the offense ain't that good. So you can't. They're not a team that's capable of really passing against the corners that Miami have, and then they're also not really capable of necessarily pulling up much of the run game against Miami's defense.
Well,
So I see this as a low-scoring game. I'm going to go with actually, 7-17. 7 Miami, 17 Dolphins. That's my prediction.
okay. Well, real quick though, I mean, yes, no running game because you have
Wait, you said
running backs back. Hold on.
17 Miami and
Oh,
7
hold on.
Dolphins.
I realized. Okay, that's me being tired. I got about 2.5 hours sleep before this show. I
The
can see it in
Dolphins
my
win no
face.
matter what.
Yeah,
Then.
yeah. Well, yeah, but
Oh, hold
We
on.
Yeah.
scored 24.
7 New York Jets,
Here,
Miami Dolphins 17. That's what I meant to
Okay.
say.
here's how you beat them. 2 safeties deep. That's it. Period. No running game. You don't have to worry about. Put 2 safeties deep. That's it. That's what they're going to do all game, and they're going to beat them. So, no running.
Paul,
game.
you're optimistic. We don't
I'm
have a
not.
running game. We dink and dunk. That's what we do. We win games.
Oh. All right, we'll see.
That's what we do.
We're going to
Who's
make.
quarterback of the Jets? I'm trying to find who's quarterback in this game.
Well,
You got Flacco.
it could be
Okay.
Flacco.
I think we had
Flacco's
Flacco
who
last.
they're going with.
I think we had Flacco last time we beat him. All right, we're good.
All
Yeah,
right.
you guys only saw him not that long ago. It was November 21st. So
Yeah.
yeah. So, but do we?
You have
I guess we'll
Falco.
switch over to. Yeah, but So what? Wait, what was your score there, Jeff? Did you give a score yet?
I did give a score already.
Oh, gee. Okay. All right. Well,
27-17 or something. Yep.
Well, speaking of musical chairs, we got a musical chair called Cam Newton, who has landed himself back in his old chair in Carolina and is playing at Buffalo. Now, this makes it so it's a little unfair for this comparison that we do. I want to say this before we get rolling here. This comparison that we do amongst the teams through them facing the other divisions. But then when they pick up a new quarterback middle of the season, it does make it so it's like we're kind of facing a different team in a lot of ways than like the team that the Carolina Panthers that the Pats faced happened the week before they picked up Newton. Now you guys have to face this version of them, but you guys beat Newton twice last year, and that's what I previewed this segment with before. In 2020, Newton faced the Bills twice, lost twice. So recent experience shows that you guys already know, and he was just playing his own friggin' thing last year. It was a weird fever dream of the Pats to have him last season to see the way that offense looked. Now, you guys have that scouted already. You have tape on him directly. That's your guys versus him. So you shouldn't really have a problem. Plus, you're at home field. Buffalo should really just have no problem against this Carolina team. Also, they're 5-8. They're not rolling. They just came off a loss to Atlanta.
But that was a tight game, and Atlanta sucks.
29-21. Atlanta sucks, but they lost at home. The Panthers, and now they're on the road against Buffalo.
But Atlanta
they're going to win? No.
But Atlanta beat the Dolphins. Go figure that out.
Mm.
All right.
Mm.
Have you ever seen anybody beat someone like a bitch before? Okay, let's talk about Atlanta. Let's talk about Atlanta. I was driving through downtown Atlanta, and at night it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I saw this guy with his brick. He's just pounding this guy in the head. Well, I hauled ass, of course, because I don't want no part of that. But that's sort of what's going to happen in Carolina. Really, Buffalo, we had a really bad couple weeks. We're just going to go like, oh my God, I'm going to crack your head open and see what's inside. So that's where I'm coming from. I don't know how many times you have a 60-point game, but for one team. So it's going to be ugly. We're going to take Cam's outfit and we're going to dress him like Pee-wee. So it's going to be ugly for them. I feel really bad for Carolina this week. So that's all I got to say. My score? Okay. 600-0.
Okay. Can we count that? Does this count? I guess we'll just slap it on there.
You think it's a blowout?
600-0.
God.
I guess is what he's going with.
God, well, Scarface doesn't have a blowout like this.
But Paul, Cam is back. He's back. Remember?
Cam is back. Yeah, but he's back as a guy that lost twice to the Bills last year. So
he can't throw more than 200 yards. So that's how it goes. And they have no running back because what's face is hurt. McAfee's hurt.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah.
So it's
injuries hurt.
They won't even show it on TV. I'm just telling you. I'm looking at my NFL ticket. They won't even show it on TV. So I just, they're like embarrassed to put it on. So, yeah, it's not going to happen. So, yeah, go Bills. I doubt our quarterback even. I think our backup's going to play. So, and it's a pretty good backup. So,
hey, Paul.
Yeah.
The Dolphins beat the Carolina Panthers 33-10.
Okay.
23 point beat down.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. And we beat you down, so okay.
Yeah. You beat us 35-0.
Yeah.
You knocked my quarterback out. Go knock out Cam Newton for me, will you?
Yeah. Okay. So where do you guys go?
But don't get your quarterback hurt in the process.
I doubt my quarterback can even play.
Really?
Yeah, no, we'll put Trubisky in there. I mean, our quarterback status is day to day.
Is that a game? Is that a game day decision?
No, it doesn't matter. We put Trubisky in, and we're fine. Our second team will play. I don't care. We have to get ready for this little funny. Wait a minute. This guy's team. Wait. I can't. Damn camera.
You're trying to say this guy's team. Yeah. There's the front of the arm for you.
This guy's team.
Wait.
We want to be healthy.
That's my team. Oh, okay.
Good team.
We want to be all nice and pretty for you.
Oh, I see.
Those two.
We want the
Can't
prom
get too
dress to
injured.
be all, at the dry cleaner, come back, and that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah, because we got to get
Paul.
roughed up a little bit against Indy before we see you. So after the bye week.
all right, yeah.
Luckily, there's the bye week, but there's Indy first. So you're right, though, that you guys have an easier thing. We got to go on the road before that.
You have to go on the road for Indy, and good luck with that, and they're pretty damn good. But
My problem with you winning.
Yeah.
My problem with you winning is you go another game ahead of us, or you stay a game ahead of us. That's my problem.
I'm sorry for your luck, but I tell you,
but I can't stand Cam Newton. I couldn't stand him last year. And
some
the Patriots, just people piss me off. Tannehill, Cam Newton, these cocky MFers. They just piss me off. Go out and play the freaking game and shut the hell up.
The Bills should sit Allen for the game and put Trubisky in, and keep him on there just for as a backup. They should sit him down. Do you guys agree?
You think that they should put for this game?
You know
what? I mean, you know what?
That's not
honestly,
winning culture. That's not the Patriots way. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, neither. I don't agree with that. I don't agree in resting players if they're able to go because
he's hurt. He's got turf toe and bad ankle. So
he's got played
bad ankle.
He played yesterday after he got hurt
because he's a stud. Because he's a stud.
Well, he's got 5 days or 6 days. He's fine. Let him go play and
rub the dirt in it.
Badass.
I got it. Rub the dirt in it. It's okay. Get up.
That's his mentality. He's going to be up in his coach's face let me play. And they're going to let him play.
I think that, he's a competitor. He's shown that.
Yeah.
Through the last 2 seasons, he's shown that he's one of them. He belongs in the NFL quarterbacks.
If you guys are up by 3 or 4 touchdowns at halftime, then he can come out and rest. But until then, annihilate the Carolina Panthers. Even though I want you to lose, because I need you to fall back to me even.
All right. So I'm 600 to 0. What do you guys are?
I'm thinking 10 Carolina. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking 10 to 28.
Really?
10 to 28. Carolina 10, Buffalo 28.
Yeah.
It's in Buffalo. It's crappy weather. This is going to be a cold one. So, and that does, I think that affects things like pass game, a couple more extra drop balls. Even these guys that play in, Buffalo just is, and New England both play out that way this time of year,
Jeff?
Oh, I think Buffalo's winning this game. I don't want you to, but I think you're going to. Just put some more pressure on us. It's good. We beat them. You guys should easily beat them. Maybe not by so many, but I think it's 28-14.
28-14,
what?
Okay.
You give him 14, really? Wow. All right.
Well, your defense wasn't that great the other night, so I can't be that confident.
Second half
against the Pats run that they could see coming every play. That's the shame of that one, is that you guys just had to watch it happen.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw that out.
You knew it was gonna be a run. You knew it was gonna be a run.
And they were just like, oh, there goes Damian Harris.
Yeah.
65
so,
yards.
Perry, going back to your rare score, I forget what you said, 25 something.
I said 10 to 28.
No, a couple scores back. You said 25, 23, or some weird.
21-25 for New England. No. Yeah, New England at Indy, I think I said, right?
That has been.
We're going to have to review this, man. Our people are going to be able to. Rewind this.
That has been done before.
We're going to end up doing that. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I believe it. It's like I said. It's just a to get there is it's just 3 touchdowns. One of them you get a 2-point conversion plus a field goal. That's all you do to get 25. It's not that difficult to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
the closest one was 25-25. That was the
Oh,
closest.
So that can happen. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you see what that's a game where both teams got that combination.
25-18 one time,
Yeah.
25-22,
Well,
or yeah.
think about it. You go in for you're trying to assert yourself. You go in, you get a touchdown, and then you punch in you're on the run game and you punch in one there for a 2-pointer. Now you're 8-0. Then you go in, get another touchdown. Oh, you don't need the 2-pointer, so you just
Now
go.
you're
Now you're
15. Right, right. I got
and then
you.
it's like, oh, okay.
All of a sudden you're 25. Yep. I got you.
Field goal mixed in there. 2 more touchdowns, 1 more after that, and then a field goal.
So, did you guys watch that Manning cast Monday night?
I did.
When,
I watched the game on it.
There was a reason that the Patriots went for 2 points early in the game.
Well,
can you guys? I don't even want to have that conversation on the air.
And
please just go on.
And David Letterman was actually on the show that night, and he's like, "That was really smart to go for 2 early, because now all of a sudden you got that differential of 8 up."
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think that way.
Right.
I see it on Madden all the time, so that's why I say 25 is a realistic score to hit. It just requires somebody thinking this way.
Well, the way the field goals were like going all over the place with the wind, Belichick was like, let's just run the ball in or whatever for 2 points and not worry about the field goal and the wind and all that. Because I don't know if y'all watched the field goals, but they were crazy curving, man. It was awesome. It was a good call by the Patriots. And you put the pressure on the other team the whole time, because now they either have to go for 8 or go for 7. You're still behind by 1. There's plenty of 1-point games in the NFL. Plenty of them.
Well, all right, guys. Good mop up this week. What do you guys want to do next week?
Well, yeah, next week we're going to be on here. I'm really liking the way this production's looking, by the way, guys. So I'm happy with all the progress we've made. I want to say that. Next week, though, we're going to be back here, Facebook Live, YouTube Live also. And we are on every podcasting app with an audio only. But that's going to be the Monday, the 20th for Week 15 coverage, 7:30 p.m. Monday the 20th here. Today is December 13th. This is our Week 14 coverage. And I want to thank our sponsors. That is West PA Systems, your 21st century electrical build contractor. You can go to westpasystems.com. And we really want to impress upon the NAFCo.org page. NAFCo, we are a nonprofit that we are into films and art. And so we promote film and art in this region of the Northern Appalachian area. And also we produce this show. All 3 of us are members of the group, and we came together as, like-minded AFC East fans and through this group and create this show. So go check out NAFCo.org. We've revamped the website. Also, you can check our Facebook groups as well. But hey, nowadays, that's what we're pushing now is NAFCo.org. So please check it out. And I'm happy with the new logoing. Thank you to Michael Gaffner for making new logoing for everything, as you can see behind me here, and as well as that Pat's spread as well here. So thanks. New lighting, like I said, too, for 2 of us, and everybody's lit properly now in a professional
We're lit.
manner, so.
We're always lit, baby.
Yeah.
That's how we roll.
Taken a few ways, huh? So
light me up. Hey, I just want to say thank you to all my Dolphin, because I'm sharing out to my Dolphin fan groups. And Perry, I'm glad you joined some Patriot fan groups. Let's grow this thing up. We finally hit 100 viewers last week. Now our next goal is 200. Let's expedite that process. Let's like and share. Paul, get on your Bills fans. And I might join a Jets group just to see if I can get like 2 or 3 Jets fans that want to talk some crap to us.
Yeah, and actually, if you are a Jets fan and watching this, we're open to having you on the show. Message us, comment. This is commentable. So there's smoke signals, all kinds of methods to get in touch with us.
Don't drink and drive, but you can drink and podcast. It's okay.
Yes, this is true. Yes. And we're pretty easy going around here. So anything you wanted to say, Paul? Before
I just want to say, Paul, are we sponsored by Red Meat since your wife shot the deer and that offended you?
Is venison a red meat? I guess so. It's very lean.
Yes, we're always sponsored by Red Meat. It's pretty bad.
Barb got a deer, though. Is that what we're trying to discuss right now?
Yes, it is.
She got down. It's like, oh my God, awful. My kitchen table, it will never be the same. We'll never pray in front of it. So anyway.
You're going to be eating. I would love some venison down here. Some jerky would be great.
Oh my God.
We don't have deer down here in Florida. We have like deers of the size of dogs. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to send some like dry beef jerky down here, I love it. I'll send you a public sub. I'll send you a public sub.
Oh, you bet. Oh, all right. Then we're talking then.
All right.
All right, buddy.
All right. Well, this has been the AFC East Week 14 coverage. Check out NAFCo.org and peace out.